Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards, episode 6. I got 2 returns to go through today. One from suburban Illinois and one from Phoenix, Arizona. So let's go ahead and get these opened. So this first one, as you can see here, has an awesome Christmas stamp. So this is one I think I've had out for a little while, based off of the stamp. So yeah, we'll see who we got. Send us back, see what we get in here. Okay, we got our card back, our request card, and we have our other one. So let's see who we have. Nice. Dan PASQUA, nothing on the index card. Dan PASQUA, played for the White Sox. Yeah, this is one that's been out for a while. So excited to get this one back. He only signs about 3 cards, and so that's what I saw on Sports Card Forum. So only sent him 3, but yeah, he's got an awesome signature. I feel like it's always fun when they kind of like fill up the card a little bit and kind of show different things. This one's also cool. Kind of the start of when they started doing throwbacks in the early 90s. The White Sox were on the bandwagon pretty early back then. I think this might have been around, I think this kind of like Black Sox era, 1910, 1920, something like that, era uniforms. So 91 score. Have our 89 tops, which is pretty sweet. So kind of a fun story about this. When I was in high school, I went to Cooperstown, New York, and went around to all the different. Obviously, went to the museum and went to the Hall of Fame. But also, I got a hat with this White Sox logo on it, and they only used it for about 3 years, kind of late 80s to early 90s. But I thought it was pretty sweet, so I picked up that hat. Also, too, I wore it to a Cubs game, which did not go over so well on that same trip, and someone in the bleachers was yelling at me and said, "Hey, you're a crazy White Sox fan. Get out of here." About 2 innings later, he got ejected from the game because he was mouthing off to somebody else. So, but yeah, so that's my fun story about this sweet logo. The other cool part is that they used to have their numbers on their pants, which was pretty legit. So, and then, then the last one is 89 Donruss. This is at Old Comiskey Park, obviously, because it's got the white uniform on. But yeah, also had these yellow kind of boxes for the box seats. I've also seen a picture where they had the basically Old Comiskey and New Comiskey, which is now Guaranteed Rate Field or something like that in Chicago. And the highest row in the upper deck in Old Comiskey was lower than the first row of the upper deck in New Comiskey. I kind of had to get that right, but so it's just kind of funny the difference kind of in kind of stadium architecture and kind of how close you were to the field in the old one, but seems a million miles away. I've actually been to a game at New Comiskey or Guaranteed Rate, and it does feel like you're pretty far away. So awesome. So we got three back from Dan PASQUA. That's one that's been kind of sitting out there for a while, so excited to get that back. So we'll jump in here to the next one from Phoenix, Arizona. See who we got. Rip into this one here. Nice. Awesome. This is one I was super excited about. Bill Swift. So right off the bat, we have our 89 tops, which is awesome. So I live in Bellingham, Washington, so north of Seattle. And grew up a Mariners fan, and I was always a big Bill Swift fan. He pitched pretty well for the Mariners, but then when he went to the Giants in the mid-90s, he had some really good years, won 20 games one time. So always kind of rooted for him his whole career. So I got a little bit of a dinged-up corner. Looks like he didn't include any of the index cards. Maybe he needed those index cards more than I did. So, but that's okay. That kind of adds to the the coolness factor. So yeah, so I got 89 tops, 89 score, 89 upper deck. Kind of going with the theme. The other thing too I like about kind of this era Mariners is the M's logo. That's kind of what I grew up with. Was that M's logo and that the S on their hat. This is Griffey's rookie year. They have these uniforms, and then the ones that came out after this were pretty awesome and pretty, they're kind of nostalgic now. But I've kind of come back to liking these uniforms that just wore for a couple years in the late 80s, early 90s. So 92 Fleer, pretty sweet. So it was interesting. You can kind of tell when they sign multiple cards that they're, fairly consistent, but a little bit different each time, which makes it kind of fun. So obviously when I sign, not on any baseball cards, but, my signature's a little bit different. It looks like a little bit of a smudge on that one. That's okay. Sometimes a smudge. Yep, there it is. So I'm sure, not intentional or anything like that. 92 tops. Like this one because it was a landscape card. Don't have many of those yet that are signed. And then for the Tigers, this is 92 tops. Cool profile picture on there. So very nice. And then the last one, 91 Leaf. So cool. Well, that one's pretty awesome. I was excited to see that he signed, and to get that one back. And this was a quicker return, which was pretty sweet. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to add to the collection. So 10 more back. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.